31, and if you made it all the way through these days, congratulations. May God bless you, and you'll see your work would be rewarded. And you're doing this for yourself, obviously. I hope you managed to gain some of this knowledge. As I was talking in the previous video, that this knowledge is more valuable than gold. um so anyway, this chapter is talking about, it's about a mother that's giving advices to her son who's a king. And basically in the first few verses is saying how he should be behaving as a king, taking care of the poor people, being fair towards them, helping them, um showing mercy. And then more than 2 quarters of these chapters talking about what an excellent wife would be like. And probably if you're a guy, you sit back now and you're like, oh man, this is not for me, it's good. But you still read the chapter because you're thinking, oh, if you're not married, by the way, you're reading the chapter and you're like, man, this is what I want my wife to be like. She needs to be like this and that and that and that and that. But you need to realize something, that this chapter, the excellent wife, is actually what the Lord wants you to be as you are the bride of Jesus Christ. You as a guy need to behave the exact same way that this woman is describing the excellent wife. And if you're a guy, yes, you need to read this as well, and you need to focus on these things as well. Now there's many things that you can learn from this, but I just want to point out something else. um, in my last video I was saying that wisdom and knowledge is so much more valuable than gold. I mean, the Bible is saying this, not me. And in this video, I would say, just as the Bible is saying, that the excellent wife, the excellent wife that you need to be, is so much more valuable than jewelry, than precious stones, and the most precious things that you can have on earth are not compared. There's more value into being an excellent wife for Jesus Christ, rather than having all these things. And if you follow the things presented in this chapter, please go ahead and read them. There's the very last verse of this chapter, very interesting the way it's at the end, and it's saying, and let her works praise her in the gates. And if you're taking the metaphoric expression, there's, you can't think of many other gates but the gates of Jerusalem, where we would all meet each other at some point, when we meet God. And it's just gonna be the day when your works would either praise you or shame you. What do you choose to do? Now I hope, since you read all these chapters and you went through this devotional, I think you're dedicated, and that's a good sign for you, and I don't know, maybe for the people around you. It's good. But keep this in focus, keep this in mind. At the end of your journey, I don't know if you're feeling a sense of achievement for going through all of this, but at the end, when you feel finishing everything, when you're finishing your life, you need to have this sense of achievement, because when you're standing in the gates of heaven, your works should be praising you. And obviously, I hope you know, and I hope you don't have to go through, that the works are done through Jesus, and there's nothing that you can take praise for on earth. But in heaven, as you're approaching the gates, you will be praised for the works that you did through Jesus Christ. I hope we all get there, and hope you guys are gonna have a blessed month ahead of you. And yeah, we'll see each other soon enough.